Well, it's around that time once again. With the new year approaching at a rapid pace, it also means another sub-series or two for Paw Patrol on the way. Over the last few months, there have been bits and pieces released about the series' next concept. A couple of images showing the pups in new gear revealed back in October, and what was recently revealed a few days ago, revealing new vehicles, the logo for the newest sub-series, and most importantly, the new pup added to the team for Rescue Wheels, the name of Paw Patrol's newest sub-series. We'll explore all these as per usual within this video. So what is Rescue Wheels exactly? Well, as we find out later on, it is a monster truck based sub-series. I'm kind of surprised that this one wasn't done sooner now that I think about it. I mean, kids love monster trucks. I figured they would at least focus on that more than just big rig trucks and motorbikes, especially as we've seen before in the series with big truck pups and moto pups. The same can be said with the title for the sub-series. Again, I imagine seeing this title being something the earlier seasons would have used for merch, something like the True Metal vehicles, stuff that's in the merch but won't appear in the TV series. Still, I think Big Wheel Pups or Monster Truck Pups would have been better names for the sub-series, but that's just me. Let's now take a look at the logo for Rescue Wheels. I think it looks good. The tire on the left with the dirt and gravel being kicked up is a cool looking detail. And there's more going on in it compared to the other logos, which are much simpler in terms of design, so this one gets a plus for me. Moving on to the pups attires for this sub-series, these were revealed back in October, and I'm pretty sure most of you have already seen these, but I never got the chance to discuss about them yet, so to keep it short and sweet, I like these. Pups' individual logos on the helmets being one, but also these little marks in parts of their attires, and pup packs, which is a neat little detail. Again, I know I've said it before, but you have to admit with the sub-series, they do a fine job with the pups' attires and vehicles. Along with this image, there was another one revealed with Sky in the same pose as the first one, and a new girl pup named Roxy. She is a Samoyed, a first for the series for that breed, who at first glance looks very similar to Sweetie. At least that's what I and a few others thought when seeing this for the first time, now that I think about it. But I think the fact that they both have the same fur color contributed to the comparison. Also, some people said Roxy and Sweetie could be related, but I don't see that happening. It's not like it's an Everest and Gasket situation all over again. Just because they're similar doesn't mean they're related. Anyway, Roxy's primary color is purple. Her flip tag features crossbones with a star in the middle and sports a spiky collar. It's not the first time we've seen the pups have these, last being in Rescue Nights, but it's interesting how the other pups don't get this feature in their rescue wheel attires, but Roxy does. I like it, it makes her stand out more than the others. She also has this black dot on her right cheek and has a tuft of hair sticking out under her helmet with a bit of pink in there as well. And to add more to Roxy, a few days ago, she even got her own character bio, which states this. Roxy is a spunky, rough and tumble Samoyed. Tenacious and determined, Roxy spends nearly all her time honing her skills and modifying her ride to push the limits of what she and her truck can do. With her big heart and bigger wheels, she can go places no one else can go, to help people no one else can help, and thanks to her truck's awesome wall climbing tires and show-stopping confetti cannons, there's no one who can do it with more style than Roxy. So along with a badass looking character design and an interesting looking bio, things are looking up for Roxy right now, but let's see how this translates into the show. I also find it funny how Roxy shares the same name as two other characters from Puppy Dog Pals and Pupstruction, the two shows that people say are ripping off Paw Patrol, distributed by Disney, and had the name Roxy with both of their characters before Paw Patrol did. Though the Paw Patrol version is spelled differently, I just thought it'd be fun to point that out. But now let's move on to the last image, which shows the pup's vehicles along with the logo from earlier. And just like every other vehicle in the series when it comes to sub-series, these look pretty good, especially Marshall's, who I think has the best looking vehicle so far. The flames throughout the design, plus the pup's individual logo on both sides, and his ladder being moved towards the front of his truck. Sky's is also an interesting one. Seems like hers can transform from monster truck to flight mode, and the tires are used as propellers. Reminds me of those Osprey gunners with an extra set of propellers since they only use two in real life. Chase and Rebels look really good as well, and then there's Roxy, who has stars under her tires, a wing attached to the back of her truck, and sports just crossbones on the front, without the star on her pup tag that we saw earlier. Unfortunately, we don't have an idea as to what Rocky and Zuma will look like within the sub-series once again. Not really surprised they've been doing this the last couple of years with them when it comes to sub-series. I'm just I'm just so used to it at this point. As for when Rescue Wheels will debut, I think sometime within the first few months of 2024 seems reasonable. But what about season-wise? Because we're in the latter stages of season 10, and usually there are 6 episodes within a sub-series, two 22-minute segment episodes and four 11-minute ones. And plus, season 11 is approaching soon, and so are the refreshed looks for the show that were revealed a few months ago. We don't know when these will debut in the show. The guess that I had originally for this was the first episode of season 11, like how season 8 had its animation upgrade with the first episode of the season. Where I'm getting at with this is if Rescue Wheels is using the old models to promote the sub series, and this could start in season 10 and continue into season 11, then we might not see the new models in the show just yet, unless they use the old models for Rescue Wheels only, and at the same time use the new models once season 11 starts. And then after Rescue Wheels is done, the refreshed looks will be in every episode for the show's future. I don't know at this point, it's a bit confusing to where this will all lay out within season 11 and when the refreshed looks will actually debut within the show. So other than that, pretty neat stuff all around coming from Rescue Wheels. The attires and vehicles look pretty cool, and Roxy has a really good character design and bio to start. So again, hopefully this translates well into the episodes she'll appear in. As for the subseries as a whole, I'm not expecting a whole bunch. Just if Roxy's a good character, then that'll be worth it for me. Not much else other than that. As always, let me know if there's anything I missed in these images down below and what your thoughts are on Rescue Wheels and Roxy so far. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all again next time.